Dear President Biden, we are the U.S. citizen children and grandchildren of immigrant essential workers. We need them here with us to fulfill our dreams.
When I grow up, I would like to be a police officer because I would like to help people.
My dream is to become a cartoonist in companies like Disney, Warner Brothers, or Universal Studios.
And I'm one of the first generations in the family to go to college.
I'm excited about what the future holds for me. I am an actress in my theater department in school, and it's something I want to keep doing when I grow up.
I'm a medical assistant. In the future, I still see myself in the medical field.
My dream job is to become an actor or musician when I grow older.
My main dream is to become a lawyer to protect many immigrant families.
We should have enjoyed a carefree summer like most kids, but instead we spent our summer in DC fighting to keep families like ours together. President Biden, during your presidential campaign, you promised to protect TPS holders from being returned to countries that are unsafe. You can do that right now with TPS designations and redesignations. I know TPS stands for Temporary Protected Status, but to us it means Together Protected and Safe with our families. In June, we met with your staff at the White House and shared friendship bracelets with them as a reminder that friends keep their promises to each other.
I believe families should stay together because it's all we have. No matter what happens in life, our family is always there, through good and bad. Everyone needs their family, and it's unethical to separate them.
I'm here with my mom today, making bracelets to send to Joe Biden to keep his promises and protect TPS for the people of Central America and keep families like mine together.
We should be with our parents is because they have done a lot for us. They've done a lot of hard work to provide the best for us. That's why TPS will keep our families united.
On that same day, you extended TPS for El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, and Nepal. But President Biden, that was not enough. Without redesignation and new designations for other countries that qualify for TPS, like Guatemala, many of our parents and grandparents are still at risk of being torn from our families and being forced to return to countries that are unsafe. That's not right. That's why we returned to DC in July. We walked the halls of Congress and shared our stories with immigrant-friendly leaders.
The reason why I'm back here again is because I've heard that Biden still hasn't taken any action on TPS. We will, continue fighting and stand our ground. Each and every one of us deserve to be with their parents and their families.
My grandma escaped her homeland to come here to find stability and safety for my family. Other grandparents like my abuela need TPS now.
My mother was born in El Salvador and came to the United States for a better life. She worked really hard to provide good clothing for her family. She is also a good leader. My mom is really sweet and amazing, and I thank God for my mother.
President Biden has the powers to give TPS to other countries like Guatemala.
My grandmother is nice and caring. She is from Honduras. She lived in the United States for 27 years. She feeds me and plays with me. I love playing identity. Please support families like mine and convince President Biden to give TPS to families.
Our parents and grandparents are immigrant essential workers. My grandmother is a janitor and has lived on Staten Island for over 30 years. In fact, the average TPS holder from Central America has lived and worked in the U.S. for 2 decades. Just like all American workers, they kept the country running through the height of the pandemic and continue to be essential today, as janitors, healthcare workers, airport workers, and other essential roles. TPS workers power the U.S. economy by contributing millions in wages each year, but mostly they are irreplaceable to our families.
If my mom had to leave me and my little brother, we're going to have parents to guide us to our future.
The one thing that I was fearing as well is that they would take away my mother. I mean, a mother is really important for our family.
I want my parents to stay in the United States with me.
My grandmother is always there for me and my sisters, no matter what. She plays a huge role as another strong woman in my life.
The thought of not having my mother with me would break my heart because of the bond I have with her.
There are hundreds of thousands of other kids just like us who need you to take executive action today to redesignate TPS for El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, and Nepal, and grant initial designations to other countries that qualify, like Guatemala. President Biden, many of us are voters and are future voters. I turned 18 last November and am excited to vote for the first time in 2024. We know you will do the right thing and fight with us for what immigrant essential workers truly deserve. That is a pathway to citizenship. Some of our parents knocked doors for you in the rain to help you get elected and will do it again. but we need you to support us too by delivering TPS justice today. Sincerely, Danya.